Hey, welcome back, guys. Actual devlog today, because I got something cool to show you. I made a fireball. And if you're thinking, okay, what's the big deal about a fireball? Well, it's because I've been obsessing over it for like 2 days, trying to get it right. And here's what we get. That's our fireball. Big explosion, big AoE. Also, I'm not really sure how loud this is going to be on YouTube, so sorry if it's loud. Yeah, we have the new sword attack that costs AP. But now we can weave it, like we're out of AP, we can weave it with the big AoE bomb, right? And I think this is gonna be a cool game. It's starting to feel right. It's starting to, I don't know. I'm not just saying that because it's me making it. It just, I don't know, feels nice. And this is only the beginning, right? This isn't even the alpha stage. This is like the concept stage. Also, I've been obsessing over the Z order of this. So if you're behind a wall, right, it explodes behind the wall. If you're next to the wall, explodes in front of the wall, right? If I get it just right, see? It goes behind the wall. So yeah, this is cool stuff, man. I've been, I don't know what's up with me. I've been feeling really down the past couple of days. I've been really depressed. And this just wasn't working with me. I could not make a decent fireball, and it was annoying me so much. I was just looking at it, looking at the sprite, and looking at everything. I was just like, just, I don't know. It made me feel even more depressed. And the reason why I was obsessing so much over this, right, is because it's one of the main focuses, right? This is going to be one of your main spells. This is something you're going to look at so often in your game. Uh, I want this to look cool. The same with the attack. It's not just functional, it also needs to feel good and look good, right? It needs to check all the boxes. Because, I don't know, this is something you look at all the time, right? It annoys me so much when the main focus of your game, this happens with like AAA games and like people who spend like millions making a game, and then your character looks real bad or has like real bad animations or whatever. Because, I don't know, they don't focus on the main thing on the screen. It just annoys me so much. But because I have the power, how things are gonna end up in my game, right? Because I'm the developer, I'm the creator of this game. I can change that, and I can make sure that that doesn't happen with my game. So I've been obsessing over it, and I obsess over every little details. Like the moment I've made this pillar, I made sure. Leave me alone, man. I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to TED talk to people. Leave me alone, okay? I'm trying to cheer myself up. Go away. You too. Ladies, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I do not mean to. I'm sorry. I'm saving you. It's part of the story. I released your spirit onto the mana. Anyways. So when I made this, I obsessed over this, the staying in front of it, the making sure that the perspective was okay, and then if you go behind it, so that you wouldn't just get here and not go down. I really wanted to do this, to go behind the wall, but not completely, right? So this way it has a little perspective. And then I came up with this, right? The little hole that you can hide stuff in. So when I made the fireball, I also made sure that it worked that way. See? It goes behind the pillar. But if it hits the corner, then it explodes in front. Right? I love details like that. So I obsess over things. And that's why it took me, I think it was like 2.5 days or whatever, to come up with this. but it looks kind of cool. It was kind of worth it, right? Well, I'm not 100% on it yet, but it's getting there. Right? It is getting there. And if you see the details, let me make this bigger. There's a couple of particle effects going on, right? So there's the sprite, then there's a fire trail, and then there's some sparkles. I don't know if you can tell. Like there's some little sparkle things that get left behind. I love stuff like that. I try with just the trailers, like there's something missing. That's not what fire looks like in my eyes. You know, fire has the main body and then has all the man, I forget the word for it, but you know, the little sparkly things that come out of it. And then the fireball explosion is a bunch of particles as well, right? So you have the first explosion and just go whoosh, right? Then you have a slower one. Like you have the same the first shockwave that's real quick. Then you have a slower one. Then you have the actual fire explosion, and then you have the smoke in the middle. So it's a bunch of stuff coming together to make one cool explosion. Right. This is just pixel art. This is just me obsessing over pixel. This is just the sword attack is just me and Pascal, and me just looking at Pascal. How do I fix this? And me just staring at it until it almost fixes itself. Right. Still need to work on the dash. The dash does nothing. It just makes a sound that makes you go fast. Right. Ooh. I mean, even this, like, if you notice, we don't get hit straight away. Like, there's a little period where we're actually in front of the character without being touched. And that's because the perspective, right? Like, the actual hitbox of the character is just the body. The head doesn't exist, right? Is there another one? Oh, there we go. So you can see it better from the bottom. Come here. As the enemy gets closer, you'll see that he gets kind of like inside your head without touching you. And that's because like he hasn't in my head, I wanted that to happen because he's not like right on top of you. He's just perspective wise, he's still kind of like a little bit away, right? So like, you know, you got it. You saw it. You're a smart person. I'll stop explaining now. And yes, I know the UI is huge, but this is just for, you know, testing stuff. Yeah, that was the devlog. Fireball. I talked for like, I don't know how long for just a fireball. It was a cool fireball, right? I feel a bit more relieved now. I always feel this way whenever I can't get along with a certain detail in my game. It almost kind of depresses me. I'm looking at it as like, dude, how can I make this work? I can't make this work. I feel so limited because it's usually an art problem. Usually it's me not being able to draw something or create something out of nothing, and it depresses me when I'm like, I feel limited by my own skills. But then when I can make it happen, it's like, oh, I made it happen. I ended up being able to make the thing that I wanted to make from my head, right? From the thing I was seeing in my head. It just feels so good. I feel kind of relieved now. So yeah, anyways, that was the devlog. I won't make this any longer because I got nothing else to say about it. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. And I hope you have a good time doing whatever it is. What the heck am I saying? I'm trying to say stay safe, be well, and I'll catch you on the next one. So, peace out until then. All right, guys. See you on the next one.